Romans 7.
And so anyways, shakalaka-laka-bongi, shoo-doo-doo-doo, shalabam-bam-bam. Let's do operatic tones. How come nobody does that with me? Do it with me. That's getting dumb. I don't want to do that. How about we have like some Middle Eastern tones? I love that one. That's my favorite one. Oh, there's so much, Lord. Slow me down or speed me up, one of the two. Help me, Jesus. Okay. Kainos. See, this is my wife. She's my helper. Despite popular opinion, she is not the sober one of the marriage. She keeps me drunk. Okay? This is Kainos. Yeah, anyways, Kainos. I already explained it. And who doesn't have that? You can have that. Awesome. I'll give you my book. How's that? Awesome. So there's only... Okay. So, yeah, so basically all the scandalous stuff that we believe is in here. You will be scandalized. I guarantee a scandalizing experience. Basically, people ask me, like, why did you name it the Happy Gospel? And I know it's such a foreign idea in modern Christianity because we think that, you know, we have to be serious and, like, reserved, you know. And I didn't see much of that throughout the New Testament or in the Old Testament. I see guys running around naked. I see guys like, you know, Festus called Paul a lunatic. And I realized that, like, you know, God is a pretty happy guy. And anyways, it's all based on something very specific. It's based, the joy flows, not just for, it's not a frivolous drink. It's the blood of Jesus Christ, which is our intoxication. Psalm chapter 65 in the New English translation of the Septuagint says that he came to the earth and intoxicated it. People ask me, like, what? Why do you talk about drinking, intoxication? And I just try to answer as, you know, as best as I can because Jesus actually used it. That's why I use it. It's a biblical language. And he says, anyone who's thirsty, come to me and drink, right? So, okay, there's number one, we're drinking. And then, this is the most amazing, probably one of the loudest things that Jesus Christ speaks in the four Gospels. He says at the Passover supper when he was hanging out with his disciples, do you remember this? Right before he was ready to be crucified, he gives to his disciples the cup of wine. And there's 4 cups in the Pesach or Passover, and he gives them the 3rd cup, the cup of blessing. And he says, this is the cup of the New Testament. Drink it, right? This is the New Testament in my blood for the remission of sin, removal of your sin. I want you to drink this. And for me, whoa, it became so clear. What do you think was in that cup? Like fake wine? Like O'Doul's or something? What was it? Was it grape juice or was it milk? Starbucks? Hello? Anthrax? What was it? What was in the cup? Can someone tell me what's in the cup? Wine. Wine was in the cup. And you think he doesn't just do things frivolously. He doesn't just, you know, well, whatever is in the cup, I'll say that that's going to be my blood. No. He chose this. The only substance on earth to describe his blood is wine. Why? Because when you drink the cup of his blood, you become overmastered. You become intoxicated. Something happens to you. Kristen, no, he says that when the cup of the Lord and the cup of salvation have been drunk, it actually sobers you up from the fantasy of an independent life. And you become intoxicated on the things of God again. Come on, guys. That's what it is. It's about being intoxicated on your dependence and your union with Him. Like, oh, I'm so in love with you. Song of Solomon talks about wine crazes, all kinds. You know, for your love is better than wine. Drink your fill, O lovers. What do you think you're drinking? It's wine. And so wine is described as the New Testament. Yes. Wow. why aren't we talking about wine is the question. Why aren't we talking about drinking? Because Jesus talked about it. He said the whole thing is about this. In my part, usually there's two parts in a covenant, obviously. His part was to pour it out. His part was to give his sacrifice. And he said, drink it. He told you to drink it. Your part is to drink what he's done. That's it. That is it. I'm telling you guys, that is the climax of Christianity, drinking what he has done. When you drink of this drink, this pure, unadulterated, unfiltered, glorious, happy gospel, it will flow out of your lifestyle. People will get born again. They'll come to you. People come to our house. I don't even know how this happened, but some lady came to my house a couple months ago when we moved to Santa Cruz, California. I have no clue who she is. She knocks on my door at 9 in the morning. 9 in the morning is a cuss word for me. She knocks on my door, and I'm like, oh, Jesus, I don't want to get it. Right? And she knocks for a half an hour. Because I slept for another half an hour. The doorbell. She rang the doorbell for half an hour. Finally, she's not quitting, right? So I get up, I go to the door, answer it, and say, hello, how's it going? And she's like, she's this little Hispanic lady, and she's like, Brazilian lady, and she says, hello. I said, hello. And she's like, do you have a church? And I said, because we didn't have a church at that time. We started one. But anyways, she said, do you have a church? And I said, no, but there's a few friends that I have in town. You can go visit their church. They're really awesome. She's like, no, I want to go to your church. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. I had no clue who she is. Never met her before in my life. Basically shows up on my door because she felt it. She could feel we walk into her house all jacked up on Jesus, close our door, walk out, just the same way we entered. and she noticed something was different about us. And I don't know, maybe through the neighbors, she found out we were Christians or something. But that's how attractive the wine is, my friends. That's how attractive a smile is. A smiling Christian. Wow, can you imagine? Could it change the world? I think so.
I want that book.
Come on, get it. So anyways, there's only 10 here because our assistant... Oh, 9. But I'll give one of you special kids one. So anyways, the Happy Gospel, and I got this translation, it's called the Rotherham. Who's ever heard of the Rotherham translation? Lift your hands. It says, we preach according to 1 Timothy chapter 1, verse 11, we preach according to sound doctrine. Despite popular belief, it's very sound doctrine. The sound doctrine is this, the glad message of the glory of the happy God. Rotherham translation. The ABUV translation says the glad message of the glory of the blissful God. Isn't that awesome? And these words are trying to describe the Greek word makarios. In Greek, it's makarios. And most translations translate it blessed, or some translations translate it blessed. But the true definition in Greek is happy. Right? So like if I ask you if you're blessed, you're like, yeah, I'm blessed, brother. Like, you don't look blessed, man. You look like you just ate a whole bowl of lemons. No, when you're blessed, you're like, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. It's blessing, Makarios. And it's used as his name. Makarios Theos. You serve the Makarios Theos, the happy God. Look it up for yourself. I dare you. You might get revolutionized, scandalized, glorified. Whatever. But anyways, and that's all the scandalous stuff in here. Just, we believe in such a wild, scandalous message. Jesus said that to the religious mind, the cross, the preaching of the cross is a scandal. Greek word is scandalon. And the reason why it's a scandal is because the religious mind has all of his ducks in a row. He's got a sandcastle built, and Christ comes and he kicks it down. And he says, I don't want a sandcastle. I want you to have me. I'll keep this. Religion always has a sacrifice prepared, but Christ always beats them to it. And religion gets mad about that. Because we feel like we have to give something to the Lord. And it's a natural desire for most people. When you get changed, or when something happens to you so good, it's just like, whoa, what can I do? That's always the ancient question of man. It's always been, what can I do that I can do the works of the Lord? And John, he clearly states that the answer from heaven is always believe in the one that he has sent. If you want to do the works of the Lord, trust him. Believe in the Christ. Believe in what he has done. The greatest thing that you can ever do for the Lord is enjoy what he's done for you. Come on, I'm telling you. He doesn't want to sacrifice. He doesn't want your sacrifice.